knows a lot about the science stuff. Professor Dave explains.
We just finished several tutorials on the segmented worms of Annelida, so now let's move on to some different kinds of worms that are found in phylum Nemertea. Nemerteans, often called ribbon worms, get their name from their long, muscular, eversible proboscis that they can thrust out to quickly capture their prey. Most, like members of genus Amphiporus, have a proboscis with a single terminate point, while others, like the gorgon worm, have a densely branching proboscis that can be quickly everted to capture prey and to startle predators. There are about 1,000 species of Nemertean worms, nearly all of which are marine. Most of them have thin bodies, only a few millimeters wide, though there are some that can reach lengths of a few meters or more, and at least one species of bootlace worm has been confirmed to grow to sizes of over 30 meters in length, potentially making it the longest invertebrate in the world, though most specimens of the genus are quite a bit smaller. In order to discuss the ribbon worms, we will compare them to flatworms, then go over their general characteristics and anatomy, reproduction, and finally their taxonomy. Aside from their powerful eversible proboscis, the general body plan of the Nemertean worms somewhat resembles that of the free-living flatworms of phylum Platyhelminthes. Like the flatworms, the ribbon worms have a ciliated epidermis with numerous gland cells, and their excretory system contains flame cells. However, unlike the flatworms, the ribbon worms are mostly dioecious, that is, they are male or female, but rarely both at the same time. In addition, many produce trochophore larvae, and all contain a complete digestive tract that includes an anus, which is lacking in the flatworms. In terms of general characteristics, ribbon worms are triploblastic, bilaterally symmetrical worms with partially gelatinous parenchyma that are only found in marine, freshwater, and moist terrestrial habitats. In addition to their unique eversible proboscis and complete digestive tract, they also have a four-lobed brain, closed circulatory system, and unique musculature. They are also capable of reproducing asexually through fragmentation. Their penchant for fragmentation makes them very delicate as adults. Although the largest ever recorded specimen was 55 meters in length, though it was only a few millimeters in width, it is possible that even larger ribbon worms can exist, but they likely fragment long before reaching that length. Fragments broken off of adults will often grow into full individuals, and some adults will purposely fragment themselves routinely to form new offspring. Nemerteans produce mucus in which their cilia glide. They are often slow-moving and very sensitive to chemical changes in the water. Most are active predators, hunting by sitting and waiting for prey to come to them. Others are scavengers that scour the bottom of the ocean for rotting corpses. Ribbon worms have no respiratory system. Since they are so thin, respiration occurs over the surface of their bodies. They have a closed circulatory system that keeps blood within vessels and circulates due to the contraction of vessels and body wall muscles. They have no heart or pumping vessels. Though all ribbon worms can reproduce asexually, most marine species are dioecious, either male or female, while all freshwater species are monoecious, both male and female at the same time. Most ribbon worms have temporary gonads, ovaries or testes, that may last for a single breeding season and are regrown the following season. Most species release sperm and egg into the water column for external fertilization to occur. Other species lay eggs into a tube or protect them with a cocoon. Fertilized eggs, called zygotes, either develop directly into juveniles that closely resemble their parents, or into a wide range of larval forms. In some cases, all stages of development occur directly within the eggs, while in others the larvae swim free and develop on their own. Ribbon worm coloration varies widely from species to species, though most have patterns of yellow, orange, red, or green. Taxonomically, they are traditionally split into class Anopla and class Unopla. Unopla, the unarmed ribbon worms, include animals that have a proboscis without a stylet, as well as a mouth underneath and behind the brain. However, this class is considered by many to be paraphyletic or polyphyletic, though it is still widely used in scientific classifications. It includes the Arctic proboscis worm Cerebrachelus marginatus, whose range extends down to Cape Cod and the Mediterranean Sea, and the diverse Atlantic ribbon worms of genus Tubulanus. Enopla, the armed ribbon worms, all have sharp stylets, as well as a mouth located underneath and ahead of the brain. They use their stylet to stab prey after they have trapped it in their sticky, slime-covered proboscis. Some coat their stylet in a powerful neurotoxin, while others simply continually stab their prey over and over. And that wraps up our introduction to the Nemerteans. Let's move forward and examine the tiny colonial moss animals of phylum Bryozoa.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Support me on Patreon so I can keep making content. And as always, feel free to email me, ProfessorDaveExplains@gmail.com.